by wearing a t-shirt. But the reality is that when I went away, I didn't know if I was ever going to be able to come back the same person.
Hell yeah!
But I came back better because of y'all. You guys gave me a stage to stand on. You gave me a platform to scream from. And a place that I could tell my story and change a lot of lives. And it's because of you that I'm here right now. I don't want to tell you thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm forever in debt with you. And I'll be right here till the fucking day I take my last breath, Columbus. I promise you. There's some things I just couldn't sacrifice. You know, I could have took a couple deals and could have done a couple other things that put me down the street in a different venue. But I'm here right now with y'all, and I'm
That's right. Keep preaching.
Then the fact that we sold out Scully's tonight, just fucking having a good time. With a bunch of people that I've talked to all night that's been going through health issues with her father. She's holding on strong. We cried together, we laughed together, and I love you. To a guy that just is celebrating his 5th year of sobriety right now. He went over there and fought a bunch of fucking tours and fought for our fucking country. He came back fucked up. He got himself together, celebrated 5 fucking years. There's so many people that I know that I've met over all these years that have worked their fucking asses off to get where they're at right now. And I love you and I'm fucking proud of you.
Do your job and keep on struggling.
Love you, boy.
Scatterbrains play that fucking song.
Everybody in here, hands up. Put them up. And if you're a day one and you know this fucking song right here and it means something to you, I want to hear everybody in here sing it. You understand me, Columbus?
Storms will never last. I'm looking out the window like, when's it gonna pass? I need some cash. I do the math, keep sending this attraction. The fate is just the laws of attraction. I never know cars traction. Fast lane cocaine dealer, trying to ease these painkillers. I don't want my soul to be stained to obtain my wealth. I couldn't learn from his mistakes, I had to make them myself. And I ain't never been scared, but reality is frightening. My 3-year-old daughter's name came from my advantage. Like a VH1 star with a hard ending. Shit, I'm serving her like sinners, and I still got a charge pending. Seems everywhere I go now they watch you. Hiding the pain in my eyes behind my eyes. Can't sleep, I'm too busy chasing dreams and the fears and the passing down like I never said. That's all I do. Oh shit. Got out.
I've been telling y'all this story. A lot of y'all have been here a lot of times, and I know that because I'm seeing y'all. But it just keeps getting better, y'all. I came home from prison 10 years ago. I remember when I was in Columbus saying I just came home a year ago. I came home 10 years ago. In that song, I say my 3-year-old daughter's name came from my indictments. That was my baby girl, Innocence. She was 5 when I went to prison. She was molested in drug houses. She was bounced around, ended up in foster care. You know, really, to be honest, she was one of the reasons I changed my life the most. Because I called home from prison And when she answered the phone, she said, Daddy, Mom ain't been awake all day, and I haven't been able to feed my brother and sister. I had to teach that little girl how to make macaroni and cheese from a prison phone so she could feed her little brother and sister. Yesterday was the anniversary of her mama passing away. Rest in peace, Chula. Let me tell y'all something. Last year, that little girl graduated with a 3.9 GPA. That little girl, in a couple weeks, in May, that little girl's giving me my first grandbaby. Motherfucker, I'm about to be Paw. Let me tell you something, man. The same warrior that little girl has inside of her that went through all that shit. She was molested. She lost her mother to a drug overdose. Her daddy was in prison. But then she went on to graduate, honors, go to college, get out, starting a family, having a fucking baby. The same warrior that helped her get through all of that, every one of y'all got inside of you. When I ask her, because you know I gotta ask her, I'm like, baby, I tell your story on stage, but I want to know what your story is so that I can tell it in a fashion that you want it to be told. And she's like, Daddy, just tell them that they can get through anything. So then my next youngest daughter, Courtesy, she was 3 when I went to prison. Her mom used to get so mad. I'd call home from prison and she'd be like, Struggle, why you keep doing this? And I'm like, what? She's like, you got Courtesy walking around the projects in a fucking dress-up princess dress saying she's gonna live in a castle one day. And I said, she is. Guess what? That baby girl lives in a fucking castle. Now, she's 17. She's about to graduate next week. She's going off to Wofford, which is the Harvard of the South. She's going off to one of the best, most prestigious colleges in the country. She lost her mom to a drug overdose. She was molested in drug houses. Her daddy was in prison for most of her formative years. But she just started a new foundation called Foster in the Future, where she's helping kids that are aging out of foster care get housing, school education, and shit like that, right? Now take in mind, y'all, I'm gonna rewind for a second, I'm sorry. Take in mind that I get to go into prisons every year. I go back into prisons and talk to guys, right? I get to go into prisons and I get to tell guys this story, right? I'll tell y'all right now. So my daughter, she's 17 now, she's about to graduate. She's going off to a prestigious college. She just started a foundation called Foster in the Future, where she's helping kids that age out of foster care. I tell this story, but then I get to tell this. I asked her, I said, baby, why did you start this foundation? It's your senior year. You're supposed to be having fun, enjoying yourself. You know what I mean? Like it's your last year of high school. And she said, Daddy, what if their parents didn't come home? What if their father didn't come home, change his life, and save them like you saved me? Where would they be at? She's like, Daddy, where would I be at? As humbly as I can say it, I get to say it in prisons every week. I did that. Because I made the decision to stand the fuck up and be a good man and a good father and go back and help pull my kids up out of the same mud that I put them in. I go into those prisons all the time and I get to tell them, hey guys, I'm out there, I'm know you're out there being a good fucking man and you're making a fucking difference. Don't let your past define you. Let you refine you. You see, when they purify gold, they put it in a fire, they pull it out, they wipe off the imperfections, and they put it back in a fire. Don't be afraid of those flames, baby. Everything you're going through is getting you ready. It's making you stronger. It's building you up to go do the great things that you're meant to fucking do. You see, if you're here today, because a lot of our friends are not, if you're here today, your story is not over. I want y'all to wake up tomorrow and write the best fucking chapter of your life. Columbus, I believe, and I believe in you.